It is damaged. It has lost one panel, but it kept its integrity. Through that opening of one panel that's missing, they see three creatures. They were human-like. They had two eyes. They were, about 3 feet. They had 2 arms, 3 fingers, and 2 legs. They were walking by, moving like that without moving their legs.
They were
could
sliding.
translate or slide.
Yeah.
Remy was crying. Remy is a 7-year-old. He says, look, you go there if you want to. No way, I'm going into that. It's not a flying saucer. The term flying saucer doesn't exist. It's going to be invented 2 years later by Kenneth Arnold. People have always seen aliens. When I wrote Passport to Magonia, people said, Vallée has gone off the deep end. That's what I want to engrave on my grave, Vallée has gone off the deep end. And she had already interviewed and had tapes of interviews with both of the kids, who by then were old men. One big question that Paola and I have had is, would Oppenheimer have been told? The Manhattan Project would have custody of it, and then it would go into the Atomic Energy Commission, and then it would go into the Department of Energy, which has its own line of clearances. And that's why I can't find among the people I know who have clearances above top secret, they've never heard of this.
Yeah.
They've never heard of this because you can be in the Pentagon with a top secret clearance, but if you're not briefed on the atomic secrets, you wouldn't get the clearances that you needed to do to open up that thing. It's absurd. I mean, think of the Zen koan, the sound of one hand clapping. Well, where's the other hand? So, it stops your brain. The behavior in close encounters is not take me to your leader. It's not this is what you guys should do from now on, because that's not going to work. There was one case in good old San Jose. A woman had seen something over her house. It was a big disc. And I say, how big was it? And she says, well, it was about the same size as her house. It was, just like that. And I say, well, when you went inside, you said, there was this being, and the being took you on a staircase. I say, where did the staircase go? Well, the staircase went up the side of this big round room. I say, how would you compare it to? It's, well, like a movie house, like an amphitheater. I said, that's bigger than your house. Why is the inside bigger than the outside? That's something that Hynek was, Dr. Hynek was worried about. He was very bothered by people who would see, so you'd see a UFO, you report it, okay. You see another one, okay. There are people who've been hit by lightning twice. There are people who win the lottery twice, or 3 times. But then there are people who see them all the time, like you say. They never know exactly when, but boom, there's a UFO in the sky. We have people like that on the ranch, in Utah. People have described people who were, trained army officers who went to the ranch a few days, went home, and boom, there was some phenomenon following them. And, the entity may play with your life. I don't know, it can be there.
So,
from what I've read, people perceive it as bad. They want to be rid of it. And we certainly hear that from current witnesses who had no idea that this was possibly going to happen. They are bothered by things in their home, including things that cause trouble.